Perro de Presa Canario, a confident guardian of man, livestock, and anything else they consider to be theirs. This breed originates from the Canary Islands, a place known for its little yellow beards. Numerous historians have written about the development of the Perro de Presa Canario, which means canary dog of prey. When the Canary Islands were being conquered by the conquistadors, it was theorized that there were already large, mastiff-like dogs on the island. Or, another theory is the conquistadors introduced mastiff-like dogs to the islands. Or, it was likely a combination of both those theories. What is almost certain is that one of the foundation breeds for the Presa Canario was the Perro de Ganado Morero. It was an average-sized mastiff of good rustic intelligence and fearless garden instinct. Other Hispanic breeds contributed to the formation of this breed, such as both varieties of the Presa Español, the large variety, and the Bulldog variety, which is known for its catching abilities. The final breed used to make the Presa was the Bardino Morero, a sheepdog introduced for its intelligence, guarding instincts, and physical resistance. The Presa Canario was treasured for its ability to guard farms from wild animals, drive cattle, and they were also used for dogfighting. However, in the 1940s, the practice of dogfighting was prohibited throughout the islands. This, combined with the fact that many of the island's dog fanciers became infatuated with other breeds, like German Shepherds, Doberman Pinschers, and Great Danes, almost made the Presa Canario go extinct. Reconstruction of the breed began in the 1970s. In 1991, the Presa Canario was included in a list of national symbols of the Canary Islands. They're specifically the symbol of Gran Canaria. And this new status renewed the interest in the Presa Canario for dog fanciers. Today, this breed is somewhat obscure. Obscure or not, these dogs impressa me. Wait, don't close the video. They aren't fully recognized by the AKC yet. As of making this episode, the Presa is in the Foundation Stock Service, the very first stage of recognition. They need to have a certain number of dogs born in the United States until they can advance to miscellaneous class and then full recognition. Apparently, the Presa Canario did make it into a movie called Bullethead. I haven't seen the whole movie, but I did watch the trailer and it looks ridiculous. The dog looks to be picking off some people who just pulled off a heist one by one. It honestly looks like a werewolf movie. Sure, they're powerful dogs that can certainly harm or kill somebody, but they're not going to pick off people from a group one by one like a monster in a horror movie. Dogs are bred to alert and bark at a threat and then decide whether or not to attack. Like, they're not going to go stealth and just, sneak up on people. They'll warn them first. I kind of want to watch the movie just to see how many dumb decisions they make. Most people might mistake the Presa Canario for the Cane Corso, and I've heard them described as the same dog but from two different places. Here are a few ways you can tell the difference. The Cane Corso is traditionally shown with a docked tail. Every Presa Canario that I have ever seen has had an unaltered tail. The Presa Canario is also shorter than the Cane Corso, and their body is longer than the dog is tall. They're 22 to 26 inches at the withers and weigh 84 to 110 pounds. So a large Labrador Retriever is about the same size as a small Presa. The Presa Canario is also much healthier with only some concern for common large breed issues like bloat and hip dysplasia. They have a life expectancy of 9 to 11 years. As far as how their temperaments differ, they are both excellent guard dogs, but the Presa Canario is far more intense and tenacious. While doing research on all these Mastiff breeds, I've heard a lot of warnings surrounding each breed about how they can be potentially dangerous. I think the Presa Canario had the most warnings thus far. I have 2 more Mastiff videos left. They're actually banned in Australia and in New Zealand. The fault, of course, is not the dogs themselves, but rather the owners who fail to raise and care for them correctly. The Presa Canario would do okay in an apartment if given proper mental stimulation and exercise, but they would do much better out in the country. The more rural, the better. In any case, they need a good long walk or something to keep them stimulated to prevent them from being destructive. They're great when it comes to their own family, but with some concern for knocking over children due to their size. Due to their protective nature, this is not a dog that you want to have a lot of large house parties with. Not unless you want to do a lot of work socializing them to get them to that point. Even if you live a quiet life, socialize, habituate, and train very early on they can learn how to react in certain situations. There's always another person around the corner. The Presa Canario has quite a bit of dog aggression. Like I said, they were used for dog fighting. And when they were employed as livestock guardians, they would defend their flocks from stray dogs and wolves. If you want to have another dog in the house, it would probably be best if they were smaller and the opposite gender. Maybe get the other dog first before you adopt the Presa, just to be on the safe side. They can be pretty trainable, and they can excel at Schutzhund, dock diving, obedience, agility, and other activities. They can drool. I'm guessing the same amount as the Cane Corso because their mouths are similar, but I'm not really certain. Would I consider bringing a Presa Canario into my home? I think I'm leaning towards no this time. The thought of an intense large guardian dog with possible dog aggression issues is concerning to me. But I'll say it's not a hard no either, because I haven't met a Presa Canario yet. Meeting a dog breed is a lot different than reading about them. I find when it comes to dogs, people often say this exact same things when describing different dog breeds. These dogs are energetic, these dogs are trainable, etc. What does that really tell me? I have a Belgian Malinois and a Yakutian Laika. My definition of energetic isn't the same as someone who has a lab. I hope to meet a well-raised Presa Canario someday. I didn't bother to ask Facebook this time if I could film somebody's dog because this is a lesser-known dog breed. It's a real shame because their movement is almost cat-like, and because of how their bodies are structured, it would have been awesome to meet such a vigilant guardian and to see their incredible spirit firsthand. So here's the plan for the next several videos. The next episode will be about the Fila Brasileiro, and after that is the Tosa Inu, and that will be it for the Mastiffs. I received a request on Facebook to make an episode about the English Toy Spaniel, and after that I'll make 2 or 3 episodes before I have everyone vote for what the next group of breeds that I'll talk about. Let me know if there's any dog-related topics you'd like for me to discuss. I really enjoy taking requests. What's your experience with the Presa Canario? Let me know in the comments. Have a great day, and don't commit a heist. A dog might... Nah, no it wouldn't.